so today this video is going to be called Birria done 4 ways. So I made the video to make the meat before, so there's a second video to this. And then I also made a video for the mac and cheese as well, if you guys want to check that out. Let me see if I can just... Wow. I got the idea for this because when I made the meat one night, my kids wanted mac and cheese, and so I just made them like that box mac and cheese. And so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna throw a little meat on there and see how it tastes, and it was actually super good. So then I thought, well, wow, if that's good, homemade mac and cheese with poblanos, a million times better. This is insane. It's insane. It's absolutely delicious, so good. For some reason, the meat and the juice taste like adding cheese to it is just such a game changer. Oh my god, I can't even tell you. It's incredible. Okay. I don't know, the lime. I don't know why lime just makes everything better. God. That is fantastic. This is a really, really good dish. I mean, the meat on its own is great. Macaroni cheese on its own is great. Together, I mean, that. Look at this. Look at this side because it has all the red juice on it. So good. I can't eat too much because I have to try 4 other kinds of birria for me. Here. Alright you guys, so to make the Birria Ramen, I'm literally just gonna use this because all I need is the noodles. And so I'm just gonna save the seasoning packet for another time. All it is like a chicken bouillon, so you could use that in a different recipe if you wanted to. Goes in there, and then I'm just gonna boil these noodles. Alright you guys, and then for the ramen, you just want to get your ramen in your bowl. I just have a little bit here because I'm having some people over here in a little bit and I don't want to eat too much, so just gonna add your meat, your consomme, and then I like to add a little bit of cheese on top. A little bit of onion and cilantro. And just a squirt of lime. Here is the Birria Ramen. So I did add a little bit of Monterey Jack cheese on top. I've eaten this before, and this, I can already tell you guys that this is really, really good. Just another way to eat it, another way to use this fantastic meat. This is such a messy meal. It's fantastic. It's great. Honestly, you could probably put this on like a car bumper and it would taste amazing because honestly the meat just makes everything taste so good. It's so good. It's so perfect. With the noodles and the sauce and the cheese and the onions. We have 2 more ways to show you the birrias. Next up is the pizzadilla. You guys, so for the pizzadilla, I'm gonna use these. If you haven't tried these before, they're really great. They are raw flour tortillas and you just cook them right, you know, whenever you're ready to use them. All right, so you want to use 3 tortillas. So I'm just gonna cook them really quickly. You can cook these just in a regular frying pan too if you don't have one of these flat top skillet things. All right, so as soon as you flip them over, you want to put your cheese down. I'm just using Monterey Jack. Get that all on there. And I'm going to put cheese on this one as well. Just be careful when those bubbles come up because there's air in there and that's like really, really hot steam. So you definitely don't want to burn yourself. Okay, and we're just going to add our meat. And I'm going to go ahead and put in some onions and cilantro. We're going to add more meat onto here. Like that. cilantro. And then I'm just going to, I'm actually going to take this out. Lift this up. Whatever you need to help you. And I'm just going to set this right on top. This other one here. Right, sprinkle a little bit more cheese on top. This is just going to be kind of to glue that other tortilla there on top. And there you go. And then I'm just going to go ahead, I just got it off onto my cutting board here, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it into pieces. Turn the whole cutting board, that's easier. Slide it onto my plate here. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is have a little bag. I'm just going to turn it inside out and put my hand inside of it. And then I'm just going to put some sour cream right into my hand, like that. And we're just going to flip it. Now you have a little pastry bag. Seal it up. I'm going to just kind of push it all into the corner. Okay. See that? And then you're just going to cut that little tip off. Make sure it doesn't get on my quesadilla. And then I'm just going to make a little swirl here. All right, just gonna sprinkle a little cilantro and then serve with limes. And there you go. All right, you guys, so I got my little quesadilla, Birria Pizzadilla. This one's a little bit different because it's in the flour tortillas and then it has the sour cream on it, so it does have a little bit of a different taste, but it's still insanely delicious. You want to dip this sucker. All right, you guys, so quesadilla tacos. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. These tacos have been trending on social media like crazy for at least 8 months now, maybe even 10. And I know that everybody has either seen or heard about these things. And the funny thing is that they're not very easy to find. So learning how to make them is a really good idea. So whenever I do my tacos, I like to dip the tortillas into some vegetable oil before dipping them into the sauce. I made them without doing this step before, and I just found that the tortilla was very soggy and it didn't hold up very well. Adding this step, dipping the tortillas into the vegetable oil first, allows the outside of the tacos to get a nice crispy shell, even though these are wet tacos. And so you just want to be very careful with these when you're using your tongs, because they will rip really easily, especially at this stage when they've just been dipped and added to the pan. So just be mindful of that. And I'm using Monterey Jack cheese today, but you guys can use any melting cheese, any type of cheese you want, really. And I'm just going to let them go for just a minute on the first side. This is the side that we're going to fill. So you can see it's still pretty soft. The tortilla is still very soft. And you want to put a good amount of cheese in there. These are very cheesy, very
sinful tacos. They're not diet tacos by any means, so load those suckers up. That's going to be better this way, trust me. These tacos are absolutely delicious. You guys will really, really love this recipe. And like I said, they're not easy to find, at least where I live. I've only found one restaurant that made them, and I just didn't care for them. They used a lot of cloves, and it was just a little bit too overpowering for me. So these ones are very balanced and have a really good flavor. And then you want to put a good amount of meat in each taco. And then you just want to get a rubber spatula or a nice soft cooking utensil to be able to flip that over. And then you're just going to let these cook on the first side for just a few minutes. Keep your heat on a nice medium temperature. You definitely want them to give them time to cook. Don't try to rush it. And if you guys want, you can even add some of the consomme into the pan. There's plenty, I think, in there for me right now, so I'm going to let it go like this. And you can also add the onions and the cilantro into the tacos, into the middle of the tacos if you want to. I didn't do it with this round, but the second ones I made off camera, I added the cilantro and onions, and they were super amazing. And they looked really pretty too. So you want to give these time. Don't mess with it. Don't move it around too much. Just let it do its thing. And you can do this on a flat top griddle if you have one, a frying pan, anything that's non-stick. It will stick to the bottom and it gets messy pretty quickly, so you definitely want to have a nice non-stick pan. So I'm just flipping the tacos over now. And if you can tell, they have gotten crunchy on that first side, so that's exactly what you want them to look like. They look perfect. And these are going to hold up really well when you dip them into the consomme. When you don't do the step with the oil and then you dip them into the consomme, it just makes them basically just fall apart, and they still taste amazing, but it just gets really messy and it's not really the way it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to add some cilantro and onions into my bowl of consomme. And then you do want to serve this with fresh limes always. Just going to flip them over, check them, let them go just another minute. Just don't mess with them too much. They're fine. They'll do their thing. They'll be perfect for you. But they are nice and crunchy on the outside, and that's what you want to see. That's the way that I like them anyway. And you just want to scoop them out onto your plate. And then you just repeat the process and make however many tacos you want. The stew meat does hold up really well, so you can put this in the fridge and serve it the next day. And enjoy. Beautiful, absolutely delicious quesadilla tacos and consomme.
Next one is the queso taco. I'm going to squirt the lime into the consomme. See if I can. Not that I want to rip it apart, but I want to show you. Let me get some of the cilantro in there. Don't care. Don't even care. You guys, this is absolutely fantastic. Cheese, telling you, I'm with Monterey Jack. Tried all different kinds, and this one's by far, I think, the best combination. It's just gonna fall in there. I might just have to drink it. Incredible. So there's parts of the cheese that were touching the grill that got kind of like burned. It's a good thing. Don't worry about that. And yeah, wow. I don't know, to be honest, all the things I've tasted so far today, the mac and cheese was the best. I know, even with these tacos, you know, for me, the mac and cheese was the best. So I apologize about the little ones. Those are my neighbors. So that's it. That's the Birria 4 Ways video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you give all of these different recipes a shot. You guys, birria is absolutely fantastic. It's a great dish. It's something that you're going to want to make again and again and again. You're going to be exhausted. I'm exhausted just from doing this part of it. And you're going to be really full. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like my videos, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Share the videos, and if you guys do end up making the recipes, please let me know how they were. Send me pictures, send me videos, send me whatever you want. Thanks you guys so much. Much love.